Hello everyone. Previously we had went through the introduction of the Python, right? So we wrote our first program as well. We wrote our first code in the Python as well. So today what we'll be doing, we will be going with the Python interpreter, right? So we'll be learning about the Python interpreter, to be frank, right? So unlike Java, which makes use of the JVM, which comes with the JVM, right? So basically Python and the JavaScript both uses the interpreter, right? So both uses the interpreter. So in my opinion, JavaScript is faster than Python. In my opinion, JavaScript is faster than Python, and Java is faster than JavaScript, right? So but you can make the JavaScript faster. You can make the JavaScript faster if you have the knowledge, but still somewhere Java wins. Basically, Java wins, right? So Python basically makes use of the interpreter. When I say interpreter, so the Python interpreter is a program. The Python interpreter is a program that reads and execute Python code line by line. Again, I'm telling, just listen to this. The Python interpreter is a program that reads and executes Python code line by line, right? So it allows us to test, debug, and run Python scripts interactively. Again, I'm telling, it allows us to test, debug, and run the Python scripts interactively. So this is important. This is very important, right? What it does, it allows us to test, debug, and run the Python scripts interactively. So this part is very important, right? So before uh, before going with a simple example, I just want to explain you certain things. So basically, Python uses an interpreter instead of the compiler, right? So Python uses an interpreter instead of the compiler. When I say it uses interpreter instead of the compiler, it means that Python translates the code into machine instructions at the runtime. So this part, right? So this is important. Just listen to this again. Python uses interpreter instead of the compiler, meaning it translates the code into machine instructions at the runtime. So this part is, I hope this part is completely clear. Means we can use the interpreter via terminal by just typing the Python or Python 3, or we can just run the .py files as well. We can just save the file as .py, and we can just try to run that. We can just write the code inside it and try to run that file as well via terminal, right? So and the as we are making use of the Windows, we can just go with the Python. If you are making use of the Linux or the Mac OS, you can just go with the Python 3, right? So I'll just type Python here. So I'll come here, let me type Python here. So we have this interface, right? So here what we will do, this is terminal. You can just go with the command, this one as well, command line as well, right? Command line interface as well. So here uh, first what I'll do, let me print something. So I'll just give here print. I'll just give here print. So let me write here hello from interpreter. Hello from interpreter, right? So if I click, so if I enter, now I have to get the output hello from interpreter itself, right? So let me hit the enter button. See here, we are getting hello from interpreter. We are getting hello from interpreter, right? So the output that we have got here is hello from interpreter. So again, so we are directly typing in Python commands here, right? So we are directly typing in Python commands into an interactive shell, into an interactive shell. So output appears immediately. So here output appears immediately. This one I'm speaking of, output appears immediately. So this is about the Python interpreter, right? This is about the Python interpreter. Again, I'm telling, Python uses an interpreter instead of compiler, meaning it translates the code into machine instructions at runtime. So we can just make use of the interpreter via terminal by typing Python. If you're making use of the Windows, you can just go with the Python. If you're making use of the Mac, or if you're making use of the this one Linux, you can just go with the Python 3, right? So or we can just run .py files, .py this one files, right? I hope this part is completely clear. And let me summarize what we have learned till now. So Python interpreter executes the code line by line. Again, I'm telling similarly to the JavaScript synchronous part. So here the Python interpreter executes your code line by line, executes our code line by line. So we can use it on interactive mode, nothing but REPL, or the script mode, nothing but .py files. Here introduction I have given .py extension, right? So we can use it in the interactive mode, nothing but the REPL, or we can just make use of it on the script mode, nothing but .py files, right? So this is it for the Python interpreter. This is it for the Python interpreter. Next, we will be discussing on the Python extension, linting, formatting, as well as running the code in Python. Running the code in Python. For now, this is it about the Python interpreter. Thanks for watching, guys.